I'm scared.
You scared? Never. You not Fuego. In fact, let me put Talina up top, and I'll be on the bottom. There we go. Shooby doo. Anywho, let me see if I can play fake DJ. Let me see. Let me see if this works.
Go.
You know, I don't own the rights to this here music, but hey, said I'm trying to bring the West back. You know, it's my little nephew Avenue. Thought I'd start off with him tonight. Yeah. It is 8:00 p.m. People should be chiming in. I see one viewer so far. No one has said hello yet, so we'll wait patiently for that. Google with a beam on it. Yesterday's price ain't today's up the fee on them. Family on me, homie. Always been a T on me. Funny sipping white the only time I ever leaned on them. Yes, Lord. There it is. I know I'm late for the summer, but I'm here with the heat. Good evening to you. Eric Johnson is in the building. He says, good evening, beautiful people. I call him Clutch, but it is.
Hi, Clutch.
Hey, hey, Clutch.
Hi, Busy.
Oh, right. V-Rod is in the building. What up with you, boy? I see you, man. It's time to get in the DMZ or no? Says good evening to you, peeps. All the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Tamara, she's here. Thank you for being here. She stayed up past her bedtime. I'm glad that you got internet. Everything's working over there in your world. You know, I hear Memphis is struggling right now. So, hey, I don't know. A little, he said, that part. With Mello, he just went black. So we just give it a few seconds, y'all. We got up to about 7 viewers. Give it a few. And then, you know, we'll get right into it. Start the conversation off right. Have a little fun. Maybe talk about something serious. Maybe not so serious. Maybe something a little scary. Make you slide down in your seat. I don't know. A little bit of ice, huh? A little bit of ice. Y'all cold out there, huh? We've been cold out here in Cali too, man. This morning I went to work. I had to be to work at 7 o'clock, and it was 47 degrees in my area, and that is not what we are used to. Mute your mic, Mello. Mute your mic. Yeah, I'm not used to that 47. It's cold, you know.
On the bike, yeah.
Yeah, and we got up to about 62. That was the high today. So, shoot, beat dude. Anywho, good evening to you guys. Welcome to Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. You know, as always, we got those grown folk. We got a couple of them. We missing a few, but hey, we're going to push right on through. Let me go ahead and introduce to you the panel so we can get off to a great start. She was first tonight. You know, she's usually about second or third, but she was first tonight all the way from the south side of Arizona. It's Fuego.
Hi, guys.
She's back by popular demand. My demand. How about that? She was here a few weeks ago, but it is Miss Talina Matthews, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, welcome.
In an undisclosed part of where he at today, you know, I think he got his apron on, but I could be wrong. It's my little big brother, Snoopy Cliff Mello.
Hey, Mello.
Hola. Hey, Fuego.
Hola.
Miss Talene.
Last but not least, it's just me. It's your boy Onyx. Glad to... Oh, I'm sorry. I get one too.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Let's see.
Where's everybody?
Yeah, 3 is running super duper late. If she makes it at all. The dude Devin says that he's having internet issues. Where I'm just reading that it's about what 28 degrees in Memphis. 28 degrees in Memphis. So I don't know what's going on with that, but
it was 28 degrees this morning.
Right. In your neighborhood. That part.
Yeah.
So before I get started, you guys, I have to do this. He's probably gonna kill me, but I don't mind. I don't mind dying a couple of times. I try to be like a cat and have 9 lives. So far I'm batting great with just the one life that I have. So let's just run with that. But a year ago, you guys, pretty much to the date. Maybe I'm off a couple of days, but I had a young man on this show, my brother, Damon DJ Jackson. He was here to discuss, celebrate, embrace his accomplishment in life, which was he's been sober he was at that time 18 years. I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge him again this year. Damon DJ Jackson, who is celebrating 19 years of sobriety. I want to make it a big deal because that is a big deal for those of us who might be watching, who could possibly be going through that issue of alcoholism, drugs, drug addiction. This guy right here has put his testimony in the forefront for us to be able to learn from it, to benefit from it. So I just wanted to take a moment and say, Damon DJ Jackson, man, I love you, bro. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you sharing. Keep up the great work, man. You definitely are someone for us to look up to, and celebrate your accomplishments. So congratulations to you, man. 19
All
years
right.
of
That's
sobriety.
amazing. Congratulations.
Good job.
He said you're dead. Dang it, boy. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Reva, I see you, man. Good evening to you. Thanks for being here. She said, geesh. I'm gonna assume that geesh is for the code. But yeah. Anywho, oh look. No, Memphis. More Memphis. I see you, Erica. That's my sister. Secret. I see you. I'm about to say Pittsburgh, but that's that accent when she says, "Hey, Onyx." Anywho, you guys, that part right there. He said, "Okay, send the link." Oh, I get to send the link. Ah, look at you. That's what's up. I'm gonna send it to you, bro, right now. Hold on. Y'all bear with me while I send him this link to the friend Damon. Bam. Link is sent. Check your inbox. Check your inbox. It's just that simple. So, anywho, last week we were talking. We left with a cliffhanger. I said we were going to open up the show with that cliffhanger. Talina just happened to jump in. I've been trying to get her in here for about 3 weeks, maybe a month, and she just jumped in and surprise, ta-da. So for all of y'all that wasn't here last week, we left off like this. Should sex be the answer for every makeup session? Should sex be the answer for every makeup session? And before you give your responses, ladies and gentlemen, can we just not make it so simple where it's yes and no? Can we talk about it, please? Is that a possibility? Perfect.
What's wrong with that?
Which part?
The sex bit. That sounds like there's a problem to that. Should sex be? That might be the problem. Reason why you got to make up for the lack thereof. So
here we go. We're off to a great start.
Hell yeah, I don't see no problem with it.
He said no quickies.
No quickies.
Who said that?
Onyx did. Our answers. No quickies.
Right. No quickies.
No quickies to the answer.
Put some work in.
Oh my goodness.
Put some work in it, please. Please. So what do you guys think? I see Erica already chimed in and said no.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem.
No.
That's the problem.
Well, I'm not going to say
you back to fussing again.
I mean, there are times where that might even be what he wants, though. There are times. depending on how or what the issue was that made you upset in the first place, and if he's holding any kind of grudge,
Yes,
even
sir.
when she tries, he may say, I'm not with it today.
Mhm.
Or maybe that's what she wants.
Yeah.
And that could solve a lot of the issue. Either way.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, the way this question is, should the sex be the answer? Okay, let's just break this down. The answer, no,
The
because
answer,
after
no.
you
I
make
agree.
up, you make up. I think that's just the exclamation point.
I
So,
agree.
Right.
but the answer is whatever you guys that to get over whatever the disagreement was. That's gonna
Right.
be the
Whatever the
answer.
compromise may have been, for
Yeah.
sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The sex just kind of reconnects you guys after the
Yeah. Come on, girl. Let's get butt naked. Come on. In the nude. You know
Here we
what?
go.
You know what?
Here we go.
I wish you had internet problems right now. How about that?
Here
I
we
wish you had
go.
internet problems.
Here
once
we
you put that
go.
prancing on us, it's over.
It's over,
You know
right?
what, Fuego? You want some of this too?
Oh,
Ah!
wow.
Hey,
Devin,
Damon,
DJ.
wait a
Devin, we
minute.
miss you.
No, that's not Devin. That's Damon. That's Damon.
That's
No,
DJ
Damon
Jack.
Zigga Zigga.
no, in the comments.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
with
the
the
dude
MF
is in the
comment.
comments.
Isn't that Devin? That's
Yeah,
Devin.
Devin Dow. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You know
Your
what?
internet working, bruh? Get up.
F you too,
Really?
Devin.
Right, right.
That's
Really?
right.
Oh shoot. Anywho, I see my guys here. You
Yes,
guys, Damon DJ
oh,
Jackson,
there
man,
you
he got his bathrobe on and everything. Look at
Hey,
you,
I don't
go.
want to see
boy.
no shaboinkas.
Don't
I
start
don't
Man,
nothing,
want to see
Snoop.
no shaboinkas.
Don't
man.
start nothing, Snoop. Give me my
So
prancing music.
right. Oh, you want some
Hey,
music?
you want some of this
No,
too?
no.
You-
I want some Christian Dingling music, baby.
Oh man. he
Uh-oh.
ain't he ain't here.
Careful.
They got internet issues. He ain't here right now.
I heard. I heard.
I
How
told
y'all
you we
doing,
miss
man?
you,
So
Devin.
since you here,
Yes, sir.
DJ
Excellent.
Damon Jackson, you can
Zigga
answer this
Zigga.
question too, man, because
What's up?
you're a fella too. The question was, should sex be the answer for every makeup session?
Stay mad at me.
He said, stay mad at him.
No, I think for me, communication, which I'm learning after 16 years of marriage, I'm not good at it, but
Right.
I think communication probably is the biggest, and to communicate that you want to hit that after you grow up and make your way through that conversation, whatever it may be. But no, it ain't always the answer.
Right. Okay.
For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I
Yeah,
think
like I said,
Talina
it's not the
said,
answer.
right.
Yeah.
But it works, don't it, Snoop?
It helps. It'll help the situation. But I done had angry sex too. You done banged it out and then you be like, gone over there. I'm still mad.
That's right. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's still working.
Go sad, son. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Go over there. I'm mad
Yeah.
still.
That's
Wow.
when you choke just a little bit harder. Like,
Hey. Hey.
Okay.
Shoot, B
Put the
dude.
children to bed tonight.
Fuego. I'm with here. Fuego said little choke a little harder. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I heard her.
before we skip over to Damon, so let's just expand this just a smidget. So we got issues. We
Celine's the
got
one that's
issues.
answered the question. I'm sorry. I wasn't here last week. She's the one that posed the question?
No.
No.
Oh.
He won't
okay.
tell us who did that. I don't think.
Yeah. I won't. I
Oh,
won't
I'm
put it
sorry.
out
I
there.
thought you said
Yeah.
that Talene posed it last week.
No. I've been trying to get Talina
I'm
back up
sorry.
in here for a minute. It finally worked. I clicked my heels 3 times and ta-da! Anywho, so boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting older. Most of us, anywho. Most of us, he said all of us, that part. We are getting older. And I know for the fellas, because I have great conversations with the fellas, Damon, Snoopy Cliff. We have conversations on the norm. For the men's, dang, did I say men's?
I've been delivered.
No.
My man's and them. My man's and them.
I like women's, and women's. No. For men, our mentality changes as we get older. And I'm not saying that the ladies don't. I'm just speaking from a male's perspective. Our mentality changes as we get older. A lot of the things that we used to do, we may not want to do those now. You know, like, for example, it's okay to enjoy the home that you live in, the apartment that you pay rent in, the house that you pay mortgage on. I don't always want to go roam the streets. I want to just sit at home in my chair, in my drawers, whatever, and just chill, play video games, watch movies, watch sports, whatever. Unfortunately, some of the ladies, and I'm not picking on them, I'm just using it as an example. Some ladies want you to go, 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 go. How come we can't go? I just want to chill. Sometimes, yes, sex is what you need. You want that. I need that. There are times when I just need what I need. But at the same time, some of the times that need is not necessarily physical as it is emotional. Fellas, chime in.
Yeah, that's that. But you know.
But you know, no, I don't know. But what?
I still got a high libido, so even at 52. So.
Did you just put your resume out there like that?
I sure did.
He wants the emotional and the physical. Like you said, the physical is the exclamation mark.
Exactly. Like I said, that's not going to be the answer. I mean, I'm smart enough and mature enough to know that that's not the answer, but you know, it's fun.
So what happens when we're not like Snoopy Cliff Mello with the high libido, when we got the gummy worm? When it don't work. And we've had this conversation before lightly, but what happens when it not working becomes part of the problem and not a solution for correcting our issues? What happens? What do you do then? It don't work. It don't go shaboing anymore. It go.
Well, you just got to find other ways to please her.
Yep.
Who said pushing rope? Right.
Wow.
Pushing rope.
That's terrible. Oh my goodness.
Matter of fact, it's that rope. You remember that we used to play the game where you took the rope and you swiggle it around a little bit or make it jump up and you had to jump over it. That's the pushing rope. What up, Alvin? I see you, man. Correcting our issues. Absolutely. So what happens, you guys? What do we do then? It don't work. That's not the solution. That's not the answer. You can't go in there and bang it out because you can't.
Well, yeah, like she said, you're gonna have to figure it out. I mean, at this point, like you said, it's more mental. We're mature, so like I said, we're not that 14-year-old boy. I remember sitting in class, and when the girl goes up to the chalkboard, I'm getting a Woody just looking at her. I mean, that I'm not that kid anymore. It takes more than that.
Right.
Hey, Onyx.
Yo.
I had an issue in my marriage many years ago. So I go to one of my guys in my circle, and I tell him what's going on. And he let me get it all out, right? Now, this is the issue. I mean, man, help me out here. And then when it was all said and done, he said, "You are the most selfish SUB I know." What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah. But he said, and imagine this. You got a fine young lady and you about to try to do what you do, okay? And it won't even get up. I didn't know he was talking about himself, but he's been dealing with prostate for the last 15 years.
Mm.
And he said,
Right.
put yourself in my shoes. I mean, a very handsome elderly man, too, you know, got it going on. You probably know him, Onyx. I'm not going to disclose his name, but I had to make some adjustment. It made me look at it differently. It's like, wow, because I didn't. It's kind of like complaining about your feet, but then you meet somebody ain't got no. I mean, complaining about your shoes, but you meet somebody ain't got no feet. It was one of
Right.
them situations. It made me shut up. I ain't said nothing about that since because I don't have that issue. But he's been dealing with it for years. It's like, man, they beat it up, stab it, do everything, and it won't even. And it's like, wow. So it made me shut up. Yeah. Because I didn't
That
look at
has
it
to
from that
be
standpoint at
right.
all. Go ahead, Cliff.
No, I was gonna say, a friend of mine. Well, he wasn't a friend, but his wife was a friend of a friend, and he had prostate cancer. Same thing, and she was saying he bought pumps and this and that. So, like you
Mhm.
said, you got to take it with a grain of salt. And like I said, we are getting older, and what I'm saying is for levity purposes only. So don't take it too seriously. But your partner, that's where once again communication has to come in. You guys have to talk it out because sometimes it is mental. There's
Yep.
nothing wrong with you, but mentally, like I said, we as men, it becomes more mental.
Yeah.
And once you appreciate your woman, she could be the finest thing on earth to you, whatever that is to you. But if you got something going on work, uh, you're not feeling good, all those things play a part.
Mhm.
So, but you got to
Mhm.
talk that through with your partner.
Yep.
But that does work both ways, though. It does come a time also. I mean, women have the same conversation because, we go through menopause, right? So we have
Hmm.
our own issue, and it may come to a place where, we also are not as interested, right? Like you love your partner, you want to be with them, but there's just like it's just not happening. So you have to do the same things. You have to figure out another way to
Mhm.
reconnect and make sure that you're spending that kind of time together. And you just got to get creative. So whether it be toys or you just ask your partner, what can I do? What
Right.
can I do? But the communication is really, really important because he may not know that where you are in your menopausal stage, if it's menopause at all, because there could be other things. Because sometimes, I know personally, it's mental over everything. Yeah, the physical act of it is nothing. It's all mental for me.
Hmm.
So if I'm not mentally connected to you for whatever reason, it's a no anyway. Like it's nothing. It's. But when we're going through things like menopause, I mean that's a real deal. So communication is a very important, and then you have to find out from your partner what can you do, whatever that is, so that you can take care of that.
Go right on time.
Say, say it like you want to say it. She about to say something else, y'all.
Shoot, be do. No,
After here's a good one. Here's a good one. After 16 years of marriage, I'm still learning her love language.
Yep. Because where it
Mhm.
started isn't where it ends, right? It changes over time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
I was
know,
just about to say that. I was
Yeah,
just
it may
about to
have
say that.
started as this, words of affirmation because we really need that. But as you go on down the line, it's like, yeah, okay, I know how you feel about me. That's all good, well, and fine. But now I need acts of service because that's more important to me in this moment or whatever that person's thing is. So I think
Hmm.
it's always evolving. You know what I mean? But if you're not in tune with your person, you can miss the signal, and then that can cause other problems, and vice versa. So.
Hmm.
Love that. Love it.
as you just said a few minutes ago too, Snoopy, Cliff, Mello, and Talina, as far as the physical issues that we are facing, our bodies are changing, men going through what they go through or don't go through, ladies are going through what they're going through. um it's definitely knowing who you are as an individual
Mhm.
and then being able to speak that to your partner and let them know, like, look, I got issues, you know, because for men, you know, that's our pride and joy, right? What? It don't work. As soon as you say it don't work, you feel the instant pressures and stresses like,
because
right?
we have those, not to cut you off, but we've all heard the ladies who talk about the dudes or their friends do, oh, he can't even get it up. You don't want to be that guy.
Right.
And that's without knowing the quote unquote, as we say here, the context of the matter.
Right.
And that's why, you know, we, like I said, we as men, that's our ego talking, and we have to get over that. And sometimes that could be the hardest thing. Like I said, unless there's something medically wrong,
Right.
like I said, we have to know what is the root cause of that, and our partner, if the one we're with, has to understand it. And then, like Talene said, vice versa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got to. Yeah. And guess what? It's happening younger and younger.
Yeah, but don't you think that's because of all of the external stresses and pressure? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we
Exactly.
are so overly sensitized to everything. Like, you have access to everything. You can see everything, right? So it just seems like there's so much stimulation so early, and then there's other things where you're trying to keep up with what you think you're supposed to be because of what you're seeing. It's just pressure and stress. And if it's tied to stress, right, I mean, it's tied to, you being kind of in a less stressful space, then yeah, I mean, you're not going to perform like you normally would because you're under so much pressure over stuff that's probably really not that important, but we've placed so much importance on it. So, I mean, I feel like that I've had some of these conversations with girlfriends, right? And they're under similar pressures and stresses because all they see, as you said, bodies are changing. We are getting older. So yeah, even if you're in the gym, it still may not be as tight, but everything you're seeing is, a particular body type. In a minute, all the women are going to look the same, those that care to, because I love my individualism, but a lot of other people are starting to look like the same person, same body types. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that at all, but I am saying that's what women are looking at and matching themselves up to. And it doesn't matter the age range. Like, yeah, but I'm 55, you 25. Well, I'm not necessarily expected to look like you. I looked like you at 25.
Right.
I'm 55,
Right.
2 kids. And
Natural.
yeah, so, but that's also stressful, right? It's because they want to stay appealing to their partner. And if what you're looking at isn't what we are, then, it's a very interesting dance. So,
Yeah, because I had this conversation. Oh, I don't want you to see my stretch marks, my what we call the fupa. Girl, like I said, I'm 50 some odd years. At this time, it was 40 some odd. At that point, most men, or my circle, we don't care about that. If I'm into you, I'm into you. And
exactly.
all that's beautiful because you're aging to me gracefully. And like
Yes.
you said, Talene, if you choose to get something done, I mean, that's not my particular taste. I would never require that or ask him that. If I'm into you from where I met you, I love that.
Right. Yeah.
It's good.
I concur, sir. I concur. Stretch marks,
Okay.
hoopas, little
Take them drawers
jigglies.
off.
Damn it, boy.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
But that's that comfort that we supposed to
Exactly.
provide for each other. Fellas, we out here with the pop bellies. Some of us, when the baby coming, some of us is just too much beer. I don't know. And some of us, it ain't even any of the above. It's just the cycle of life. That's what happens. Man, I wish I could keep a 6-pack, but I've been having a keg for years and years and years. So, hey, it is what it is. Catch it, rub it. I'm good, but at the same
Oh
time,
no.
he said, "Oh no." I didn't say smack it, flip it, rub it down. But that's where we have to make each other feel comfortable. You're good with me.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm good with you. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Perfect. It's okay. All right, cool. We're gonna put on our best, do our best as much as we can. But if you let it hang out, it just hangs out. Like, I ain't tripping off of that. I see it.
I think the reassurance is important, though, on both ends of the stick, right? Because I think men also want to be stick. But I think men want to also know that they're still desirable to, their partners. And California is interesting, right? Because it's just an interesting place, There's just it. I mean, it's Hollywood land. So, everybody wants to look or thinks you're supposed to look a certain way. And again, I think if we are reassuring each one of our, you're reassuring him that, baby, I love your little belly, and you rub it, and you, you just compliment him, the things that you love about him, how he smells, where he dresses, like, you make sure he's aware of that. You make sure that you're telling him that, because it's important.
Right.
But women also want to know that too, especially as they start to get older, because oh my gosh, my little faux pas, I never had one before, and boom, I woke up the next morning and it was there. Right. Or you got a little extra cellulite, or and again, you just so you start to wear different clothes, right? But the reality is I feel like your sexy is on the inside. So, it'll come no matter what you're doing, what you're wearing, or how much little extras you've gained. You just do you, and you step out and you wear your clothes and look good in them. And, you keep your sex appeal. And that for me is the important part, because we'll cover up and start looking all frumpy and then be mad because we looking terrible. But it's like, come on, well, you're creating that environment for yourself. So you need to stop, because you don't want him to see you that way. So continue to wear nice, sexy things that are appropriate for your body type, and, do your thing. Right. That's my perspective. Because I want to stay desirable to my partner.
Yeah. Don't lose that confidence within.
Man.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that, Fuego, confidence. And that's nothing more sexy than a woman with confidence. And then, yeah.
Right. And that's what makes you sexy, your mental. The outfit adds to it, but how you push it out there, that is what makes the difference. Like, yeah, but you saw how I walked in that room? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw you. I see you. Mm-hmm. Vice versa, you got on heels, but so do she, but they didn't come in the same way as you did.
Right, exactly.
You have to, like you said, we have to, not even just you, we have to make each other feel like, I see you. Don't trip. I don't care if nobody else in the room see you. I see you, and that's all that counts.
Yeah.
Period. So.
Now, friends out there, don't let your friend come out there looking crazy. Now, they may be confident, but everything ain't for everybody. So
very true.
So be comfortable. Look, bro, you sure you want to wear that?
Did you, bro? You don't need them skinny jeans on. What is you doing right there? What is you doing? Right. Latrice said it's called owning it. Absolutely, Latrice. And be due to you, ma'am. I see you. So look, I want to have a little fun. Gotta have a little fun with this, just because.
Oh, that wasn't fun?
Yeah, that was fun. But this gonna be funner. It's gonna be funner, and that ain't even a word, but this gonna be funner.
Oh
boy, here we go. So and for the audience, please chime on in. Fuego, sit straight up now in your seats. Straight up.
Fuego be having this look on her face like.
So slide on out of here.
I was talking to somebody and I went back in the time about a year ago, not just on the Damon DJ Jackson tip, but you know how we always have these challenges that's always popping up. And there was this one challenge that came out where everybody kind of did their own little rap, if you will, for this particular song. And since we're talking about it, I figured, you know what? Let me ask a question. Damon is thinking like, do, 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 do. Here we go. I want to know, and, you know, please don't put yourself out on Front Street, but let's just have some fun. What have you done for the D? Or for
I
P?
remember that challenge.
You remember that challenge? Erykah Badu started it
Erykah
off.
Badu. She had one of the nicest ones.
For the D or for the P? What have you done for the D or the P? Let's go.
I'm gonna watch these answers come in.
Wow. You're a participant in this.
That part.
Let's see what they say first. I'm gonna see what they say first.
Well, look, I'll start it off. I'll break the ice. I got married for the P or D.
Wow.
Or the P. Or the P and the D. How about that? I got married for it. Ta-da!
That's easy. Come on now.
Hey.
Womp womp womp.
We need to play that.
Oh, here we go. Drove 6 hours for the D.
I was just about to say that.
Come on.
I done drove.
Ooh, okay.
I done pretended I was coming there just to fix something in hopes.
Moved to Memphis for the D. What?
Wow.
I had the D fly to another country for me.
Oh, look at you. Come on.
Oh.
Here we go.
Somebody got sunshine.
I went from a saint to a sinner for the D. 10 years of marriage.
There we go.
Okay.
I lost my religion for the.
Oh,
you go.
I can say that one.
I lost my religion for the P for sure.
As for me, I sit here a little bit disciplined now, and my answer would be from A through Z. But
A through Z.
Put anything in between, because I wasn't expecting. And Onyx, you know that. So
you did it all for the P, huh?
Yeah. I done tried some food I didn't want to try for the P.
Knowing that girl couldn't cook.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Twin bed.
Wow. Yeah. That's how powerful the P and the D is. We'll just do some whatever behind it. You know, we lose our minds for the P.
Don't go to work. Stay at home.
Right.
Right.
Called out sick.
Hey, on
the real, I got a black eye for the D. I did. I pull up for the D.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Have y'all seen that
TikTok? It was worth it.
Oh, it was
wow.
You guys seen that TikTok with the two women talking, and they got Barbara Mason singing the song "Hello Barbara"? This is Shirley. You might not know who this is, but the reason I was calling, and they fighting for the D.
Right? Yeah, I saw that.
For the D.
Put up with a manic depressive woman for the P. Was it worth it though? I'm gonna just still cheer for you.
Hey, that crazy P be the best P sometimes.
Took vacation days for the P.
He said days.
Oh my God.
Got written up for the P. You know you didn't have no time off.
Oh my God. Took a leave of absence for the P. What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Put your mama on the phone.
I ain't coming home.
I ain't coming home. Wow. Oh, I like this one. I missed that. Role played for the D. What?
What? Okay.
Sorry,
Sorry, Miss Officer.
Erica.
Oh,
I'm sorry. You know, stop hitting it. Hey, man, the yays. That's what it's all about. Shoot. Hey, and the truth, all us fellas probably had to say, told a few lies for the P.
a few.
I got a job. I got a car. I live in my own house.
Wow.
You lying? You ain't got no house. You stay with your
You
mama.
ain't seen Dr. Martin Luther King.
Females too. Females too.
Oh man, broke something just to fix it for the P. See,
Wow,
Mr. Handyman.
That's what I'm saying. Girl, I can fix that.
Oh shit. Y'all done.
Give up some self-respect for the D.
Oh damn. Look at you coming out with it. There it is.
That's a truism right there.
Look at this. Where'd it go? Drove 575 miles for the P.
Wow. Who got it down?
That's a whole lot of driving. I didn't fly for it. I drove for it. There it goes.
That's 7 hours. That's 7 hours right there.
Right.
Pretending to be someone else for the P, right? I see you, Alski. I see you. Man, the things that we do. What you won't do for love. Man. I thank you guys for that, man. You know, we always got to lighten it up a little bit, have a little fun with it. You know, that's what life is about, man. And I'm going to continue to stand on it in the words of the dude Devin, stand on it. You know, whatever we say, that's what it is. And we just stand in it. Stand up in it.
I'm sorry.
For the P.
Oh, for the P, right? Stand up in it for the P. Wow. So
funny.
Before we go any further, guys, you know, I did invite him in. I do want to give him a minute to celebrate him and just talk a little bit about his successes and how he's continuing. If you are someone who may be battling with alcoholism, drug and narcotic addiction, is that right?
Drug is a drug, bro.
Is a drug is a drug.
Just say substance abuse.
Substance. There we go. Please give Damon Jackson, man, a listening ear. You know, you can reach out to him. He's always here to help wherever he can. And I'm gonna just give him a few minutes to, you know, speak his successes to us. Go ahead.
Well, thank y'all for celebrating me, man. I've been in Shreveport last Monday and got home Saturday, man, and y'all have no clue. All because, and I'm still emotional, y'all. You know, very emotional because all I did was grew up and stopped doing some things. Not that I had a long stint with it because I got sober back in the 80s, and then when I went through my divorce, after 17 years, I bumped my head again, and that's a phenomenon in the program that nobody can explain that how we'll be off for a long time and then go back, you know. But
quick question before you keep going.
And y'all can ask any questions too.
You got your other earbud with you?
It's downstairs, man. Y'all need it?
Because that one is just I want to make sure they're hearing everything you say. How you fuck? Nope, can't hear you now. Oh, you took it out? Yeah. That just means that you got to bring the phone. Let me see what you sound like now.
No, I'll go.
Yeah, it's that ear. It's that pod. See if you can swap to the other pod.
All right, hold on. So, want me to be quiet until I get it, or go ahead and keep talking?
No, go ahead. You can keep talking. I think we can deal with it.
Because I don't want to take the whole show because it's not. No. Because this is a show, man, and y'all just celebrating me. And like I say, I'm real grateful, man. I had a long stint off of it, but when I bumped my head this time, I got a full knowledge. Is that better?
Pull the other one out. All right, let's hear you.
Okay, and this time around, it was
it must be Apple Pods because Samsung don't sound like that.
Wow, really?
I'm just saying
that part.
Shoot,
hey.
Don't earbud bang. Don't earbud bang.
Exactly. Earbud bang. for the earbuds, for the bees.
I'm not gonna eat.
All right.
Let's see now.
Okay, how about that?
Oh man, that's beautiful. Let's go.
Yeah.
Run with it. Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's the one?
That's the one.
Oh, okay, so the mic just came on. That's what it was. How about now?
You good.
Okay, and Tree's talking about I look like Hugh Hefner with my robe on. Scooby-Doo. So this time
Like I
around,
said.
when I really hit my bottom, it landed me in a treatment center in Shreveport, Louisiana, which is where I just came
Hit the
from.
bottom.
Yeah, man. Or sometimes the bottom has to be raised so you can hit it, because some of us not finished with that.
And arch that back. You gotta arch the
Man,
back.
it was
Right.
bad, dog. It was bad. So we don't have no problem with people drinking and drugging. It's me. I'm the designated driver, so I don't. Y'all do what y'all do. This ain't got nothing to do with me calling somebody alcoholic, though, or drug addict, or whatever you want to call them. I'm the one that have the issue, and I realized it this time. And got around some people, man, and they poured some other stuff in me, and I began to read a lot about alcoholism and drug addiction, and here I am, 19 years later, humbled. It was a tough process because it's a one day at a time process. But
Yes, sir.
the show. Let me thank y'all for celebrating me. But the show, ever since I've been tuning on, plays a part in that sobriety because y'all give me a different way of thinking about some things. Because being sober is a way of thinking.
Yes,
It's
sir.
thinking soberly, not just with the drink and whatever your party favorite is. Thinking soberly. Tuning into this have helped me in a whole lot of unknown areas. How about that? So, yeah, thank God for my sobriety. But if I'm not around the right people in certain circles, I won't get this information.
Yep.
I won't have an ear to hear. No different from coming into a room where everybody in there is the same, but you just don't hear them because the book says you try to prove yourself exception to the rule, therefore non whatever your party favor is. But once you just get in, you stop going to them damn meetings. You just go to the meetings. You stop tuning into this damn gentleman club. You just come to the gentleman club. You just settle in. You get what life is like a buffet. Eat what you can, but leave the rest for somebody else. Because everything that we talk about here doesn't apply to me. So as far as the drink and drug, if you have anybody, male or female, that want to holler at me, I don't have the answers. I know what worked for me, and what worked for me might get you high and drunk, but I can only pay it forward. I got a whole bunch of phone numbers. I got people all over the map that can help you. So if you know some people who want it, but the sad thing is that you can't give this to nobody. It's something that they have to want.
They have to be ready.
They got to be ready. Or they can get a nudge from the judge like I did, because my next stop was Angola. And she said, you want to go to treatment or treatment, And it was a real easy pick, and I haven't looked back at it. It was the best thing for me, but I'll say this and be quiet. With most of my people down south, and I got a lot of people even in Cali, they know that one thing I'm big on is they gave my mama her son back.
Absolutely.
That's big.
Absolutely. My mother has 30. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I know what my mama been through, and I say I love her. I do, but how can I love somebody, but I'm dragging them through this mud with me? Or however you want to look at it, but I just have a different look now. And, they gave my kids pretty decent father, and y'all, my friends, y'all got a pretty decent friend in me, man, so. Nice. That's about the size of that. I'm gonna shut up before I start crying and lying, man. So
no, but that's really real.
That's good radio. Can we zoom in on them crying? Can we zoom in on them crying?
I ain't gonna do it now.
Come on, Damon, you can do it.
For the P, for the
P tonight. Would you cry for the P?
Would you cry for the P?
Yeah.
Congrats, Damon. Keep up the good work, bro.
No, it is a wonderful thing. And I was saying, my mother has 38 years of sobriety. And the one thing she said was because she went into, it was back in the 80s also when they had the care unit. And she went into the facility and she said, she told God, if you just let me make it through this one thing, my kids nor my grandkids or their kids will never see me high or drunk. So when you say that gave your mother back her son, I understand and know exactly what that feels like, because God gave me back my mother with her going through that program and staying in the rooms is so important. You know, people do look at it like, oh, I don't have to do anything anymore, but it's one day at a time. And you absolutely still need to stay around them rooms, around those people, and environments like this that are nothing but positive, because that's what keeps you going, right? It reminds you every day, right? What was and what you don't ever want to have be again. So
let me share this with you. See, alcoholism and drug addiction is just symptoms. Some of us are emotionally distraught in some areas, so therefore we do what we do to escape it, and then before you know it, there's something inside of you that likes it, and before you know it, it got you hooked. Or it's been known to be in the bloodline, and it trickles down from generation to generation. Some of y'all know some people, even not even alcoholism, let's just say public assistance, from the great granny to the granny to the daughters to the sons, all the way down. Well, that alcoholism and drug addiction is the same way. It trickles down in the bloodline. That's known from the medical fraternity.
Yep, and that way of thinking.
On my dad's side, it was 11 of them, and 9 of them was stone cold addict alcoholics. Wow. Go to the next kin. My uncles and aunts, their kids got a little taste of it. Go to my side. My kid got a little taste of it. Go to my brother's side, his kids. So it's in the bloodline. But if you don't know, you don't know. It's over the counter sickness. Really, it's legalized sickness. It's an illness. Really, it is.
Yes, it is.
I can give you all the information, and it's no different from going to the doctor and they tell you you're diabetic, and they say, here's your prescription, do it. And if you don't, you get the consequences. Well, the same thing. But when you know you are ill, and we say, okay, here's the solution, we found it. Here you go, and you choose not to do it. Well, that's on you. It's on you. So it's no different. It's an illness, and it's a cold piece of work. I've buried a lot of people. Y'all know some people. It's man, throughout the whole Americas, man, throughout the whole world. It's out there. I just got a chance to be on this side of it again, because I went through treatment back in '85 at Sentinel Hospital Medical Center on the 5th floor, and it was an inpatient, and then I stayed in there 6 months, man, and came home and was kind of free for a long time. I didn't mess with that stuff, and off to the races again. But this has been the best 19 years of my life. And then people down south, I got people everywhere, but when my wife flies me home yearly, flies me back there, and this time, y'all, I don't even curse, but this fucked me up. The love of God and people coming out to celebrate you. See, this is where I get emotional at, man, because I know what I've been through, man. If I got justice and not mercy and grace, I wouldn't have this phone talking to y'all, dog.
Amen.
I did some stuff that ain't pretty, man, and I don't care about crying, man. I'm a grown-ass man. I got a lovely wife, and I take care of my kids. Crying don't make me more or less than a man. I'm just in tune with my emotions, man. But this right, I have an attitude of gratitude, man, for people to come. 95% white people, bro. Go chew on that. See, racism not in my blood, even though it's prevalent. It's all over the land, but that's not my story.
Right.
I got some people, if my wife called right now, they'll get on the plane and come get me, man. Right. That all because I'm sober. Right. Not because I'm a millionaire or all that.com. No, man, it's a fellowship that will blow your mind. And I had some people come out, man, and heard I was in town. And I'm not saying it because I'm all that.com. They love me, man. It's the agape kind of love. I felt it, man.
Yes.
It messed me up, dude, this time. And I know I don't deserve it, man. Because I've been
you deserve it. No, that's why you're here. You deserved it. That's why you're here.
On that. I'm just saying it as modestly or as fake humility as I can, but real talk, man, just to mess you up, man. I don't want nothing else but this. Right. I don't. It's that good, right? This that good pee right here. That's that good pee.
That's right, DJ.
So that's all I got, man. That's all.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
19 years, you guys.
That's why. Yeah. Congrats, man. I'm sorry, Onyx.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's why he said a word that I've been increasing in my vocabulary lately, grace. That's why we have to extend to everybody that, because we all have done something to somebody's, and they showed us grace. So we need to, like he said, pay that forward. That's why, man, I don't judge. I may make fun of people, this and that, because I know they make fun of me, but it's not judgment. I don't judge because we all have different things. Our journey is different,
Right.
but we're not special. Like I tell my kids all the time, I'm not special. You're not special. Somebody said earlier, I think it was Damon. We don't know what the next man. We complain about this, but there's somebody next to us who's going through way worse.
Yes.
So who am I to feel like the world is just coming down on me?
Right.
When this person has it worse and they're still smiling, they're still forging forward. So I need to do the same thing.
Can I add this right quick, man? I read many years ago, and I read it probably 3 or 4 times. It's called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. Okay, yes, some of y'all are familiar with that. And your past is your greatest asset to your future. That's why I love this work, because looking back from a youth to where I'm at now, and to see the love that I have for people that's affected with what I've been through. It's called the language of the heart. What comes from the heart reaches the heart. But here's another one. Here's what the anonymous programs have given me. No one, you know how we say, mama didn't tell me it was going to be days like this? I'm going to air out some laundry here. A lot of people look at me and think everything is fine. And it really is. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. Really, I'm on this side of it. So every day is good, but I have bad moments in them days. But this side, every day is good. But when the traffic back up because of my profession, it's a bad moment. But once the moment passes, it's back to being a good day. Me and the wife going through some bad moment. Here's a real bad moment. But because of the circle that I'm in, even this one, y'all teach me how to do this thing called life. Mama didn't warn me that I wasn't going to hear from one of my children for 10 years. Even after recovery, even turning over a whole new leaf in life, still, that individual is holding on to something. I can't do anything about what you feel about me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But because of how healthy this program is and how healthy the other people, here I am, man. And I'm okay in my skin, y'all. But that's probably one of, other than people passing away, this has probably been the toughest for me. But I haven't thought about drinking and drugging. That's the miraculous part. Because, man, I can fix that. But when I come to, man, it's a tornado all over again. Yeah, but to not hear from my child and still tune in and still just be as healthy as I can, that's that big boy stuff. I like that.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
But Mama,
and Damon, there's always that hope and that one day you're gonna be just doing whatever, and if it's a daughter or son, that child's gonna reach out to you and it's gonna blow you away.
Yeah, it comes right back to the prodigal son, right? Like the day happens. It happens. You know, they just have to work out whatever that is, you know, that they're dealing with.
And this is from that marriage. This is from that marriage.
And you just keep, you know what, you just keep praying on it, and you pray for that individual, and, you know, God will see it happen for you. You know, it's just part of the process.
I got a cold circle, y'all. It's as small as a period on a piece of paper, but it's nice. Yeah. It's called accountability and responsibility partners. We hold each other accountable and responsible. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, thanks, man. That's it.
Hey, man.
Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Still happening. Y'all should have had y'all robes on tonight.
Hey, DJ, I'm looking forward to you writing your first book so you can help hundreds of thousands of others.
I got 18 years of journal because that's been another part of my process. I write. And I get it out because there's some things that I don't want to tell y'all. I don't even want to tell God.
18 years of journaling.
I got 18 years of journaling. Bro.
Yep. So the book is already written. All you got to do is
written.
It's written. I'm just saying it really is. It's already written. So
the book is written. You just got to compose.
I'm just trying to let you know. That's.
Hey,
I'll let you girl later.
That stuff is therapy, Damon. Because if you haven't got my book, failure is not the option.
Yeah.
Get it on Amazon.
Failure is not an option.
Yep.
It's not an option.
That's your book, Cliff?
Yep. The last done.
Is it?
Yep.
Buying it today.
Consider it done, bro. He's giving us a
the
plug.
Next dynasty failure is not an option. And to your point, I wrote some stuff that, like you said, it had me crying. Because it's a semi-autobiographical book on when I was the CEO of my entertainment company, which Onyx was a part of. And some things that I had to admit to myself, it will have you crying. But the next person that reads it, who may
Yes.
be going through, because once again, I'm not that special, and they can be going through something similar. And like Talene said, it will help the next person. So yeah. So I'm gonna end and leave y'all with this Jay-Z quote: "May your best of today be your worst of for tomorrow, because the next day is always gonna be brighter." So let's all live that life. Namaste.
Namaste.
Healing energy,
Love you
man.
guys.
Give us that healing energy. Come on, man.
Yes.
That's right. Healing energy. I'm sending it to you.
Yes.
Hey,
My man.
look,
All right. I love y'all.
hold on, before I let my little brother go, because I know he got to go to work, but I just got to say this for those who do know, for those who don't. You know, we ride together in the club, gentlemen, LA Gentlemen MC. But I want to congratulate my little brother. He is now the president of the Los Angeles Gentlemen MC. That's
Oh
going to
boy.
be me. I get to sit down and kick back. So
Great
y'all
mellow.
join me in
Thank
congratulating
you.
my
Thank
little
you.
big brother, the new president of the Los Angeles Gentlemen MC.
All right.
Right on.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
That part right
Thank
there.
you.
See,
Thank you.
y'all promote from within. I see, huh? Okay.
That's what you're supposed to do, man. From within.
All right, y'all. Until
Night,
next week.
Mello.
Till
Good night,
next
Love you.
Prez. Good night, Prez.
Thank you, Fuego.
There you go. There you go. Back on you, Damon DJ Jackson, man. 19 years, you guys. 19 years of
Amazing.
conquering his downfalls, his weaknesses, the whole 9 yards, staying sober, staying clean, keeping his inner circle small, smaller than a period, but
Man.
staying strong. So, man,
That's
again,
right.
congratulations to you, man. You know, I'm always here. Pick up the phone. I don't care what time of the day it is. You need to holler. You
How much
already
time I
know
got?
what
How
you
much
say.
time I
How
got?
much time do I got? Take your time. Do what you got to do.
And,
All
and
right.
thank
That's
you
my bro,
for
man. I love you, man.
again.
You ain't got to
Yeah.
go nowhere. You can stay right here if you want to.
Man, I'm out of here.
You out of here?
Good
I'm like
night.
a typical black person, eat and leave, baby.
Eat and leave, right?
Yeah.
Do we do?
I'm
Thank
still
you.
tuning in, but I got some other thing I got to tell. I did this for you, dog, because we talked about it, and I
I
didn't want to
appreciate
let
it, man. You know I love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what's up, man.
Bye, DJ.
All right.
Do we do? Damon DJ Jackson, y'all.
Deuces.
So, wow, it's just, let me put myself in the middle. Shoot, be do. So since it's just us, you guys here, this is what I was going to do. I'll put you back up there. Since it's just the three of us and no the dude Devin and no Miss Three, I see him in the audience. I'm gonna save our topic of discussion, the last question I had. I'm gonna save that for next week.
Okay.
And I'll just put it out there so everybody will know. We definitely got to address our current affairs, considering today is the first day of Black History Month. Although Black History is 365 days, in my opinion, a year. But I definitely wanted to talk about the Tyree Nichols scenario, if you will, or incident. I know that's going to be one of those heated conversations. I think that we all need to be here to share in the conversations. So do your homework, bring to the table whatever it is that you do know about the situation, and then we can talk about it even further. But in the meantime, you guys, I do appreciate you being here. Talina, thank you for coming on back. I hope to see you next week.
I'll be here.
Shoot, be do. Fuego, thank you for being here and answering what you done did for the for the day. Put a few pounds on for the man. I say it all the time, you guys, and I mean it sincerely. I love you guys. I love you guys for sharing this with me, helping others. Damon is a great example of those individuals who watch the show and who are benefiting internally, if you will, mentally from what we are doing here. And it's just being grown-ups and having real conversation without judgment. It's who we are. So, if any of you out there in my audience, you think you want to be a part of Gentlemen After Dark, you think you got what it takes to be a grown folk and come on up in here and, you know, share some of this dialogue, not to be here to be a camera hog and all of that, but to actually be here and share your life experiences, what you know, with others so that others can learn from it. And, you know, hell, they might even feel comfortable to release some of their inner demons, if you will. This is the place that you want to be. So in the meantime, you guys, that's going to be our time. Thank you guys for tuning in. You could be anywhere you wanted to be, but you chose to be here with us. If I didn't say good evening to you, let me see if I missed anybody. Oh, look. Soul, Body, Mind, Detox. I cannot not say something to her. Dana, I see you, ma'am. Thank you for being here. It was a couple other folks that was here that I know I missed them. I saw Clutch earlier. Yvette, I see you. Thank you for always supporting. And that's both Yvettes, Yvette Minor and Moss. Look at that. Double M's, huh? E and Y. Thank y'all for being here, man. I appreciate you guys. And, you know, until next week, you guys, if you have any questions that you may want to pose for the audience or for the grown folk down, please shoot me a DM, instant message, call me, text me. If you got my number, you know how to reach me. If you're on Facebook, hit me up and we can talk about it. That's our time from the desert to the sea, to all the cities in between. Good evening.
Good night.